You don't have to do this, not yet. You're not due in court for hours, Dad.
You don't even have to do it at all. You'll be back home this evening.
Better safe than sorry.
Trust me, you ain't going nowhere. Once these magistrates hear why you did what you did, you'll probably get a medal.
Look, I told you I'm not going to make any excuses. As far as I'm concerned, I did what any decent man would have done in my position. And why should I have to apologise for that?
Do you think Tarek will take the tests?
He better.
You were a bit hard on him last night.
He don't even like him. What do you care about his feelings?
Because we need him.
You reckon?
You still don't believe him?
Why should we? Why didn't he say anything before? Ronnie's been in there for days. He could have said something earlier. Or maybe he's just been lying to Mickey and got caught out.
Really wish Dad was here.
Look, let's not worry about Dad for now, yeah? Let's concentrate on Tarek.
Should never have let him leave last night.
You just finished saying I'd been too hard on him. Now what are you saying? We should wrap him up in chains? Drag him down the hospital? Look, you're right the first time. We need to keep him sweet.
You're saying we should be nice to him?
We'll just keep him on side. Make sure he takes the tests. If he's not a match, we never have to see him again.
Good.
All right.
What are those in aid of?
Thought I'd take them round for Ronnie.
Yeah, well, there's not much point while he's unconscious, is there?
Hey, Tarek, that's really good of you. Thanks. So, does this mean...
Yeah, I'm going to take the tests. I'm going to see if I can donate one of my kidneys.
How long are you going to keep this up? Fine, take the tests. Then we'll find out what a lying little scumbag you really are.
Are you sure you won't change your mind?
You really think I should?
If you say sorry, they'll go easy on you, won't they?
Yeah. Would you say you're sorry? Do you really want me to lie?
Don't you be putting this on me. If this is all about you feeling guilty about that filthy, dirty brother of yours...
Hey, no. Believe me, it isn't. The person who's in the wrong here is the piece of filth that I did over.
You sure about that?
Would you reckon I think I can put things right between us by punching out some lowlife? This is about me. Finally waking up and having the bottle to do something right for once. Do you really want me to throw that away?
Did you know that Ricky's left?
I'm sorry to hear that.
He reckoned it was nothing to do with Janine and what you said.
Yeah, well, if that's what Ricky says, I'm sure that's what Ricky means.
Well, I don't suppose there's any way of finding out if that's really true. So I'll just have to accept it, won't I?
Yeah. And I'll have to lay up the sauce. Learn to keep my mouth shut. Look, I'll see you, yeah?
Maybe you will.
What are you gonna do with you, eh? What'd your daddy say? Such a gentle bloke.
All right?
Oh, yeah. Just telling this one off for fighting at the creche.
He's a boy, isn't he? All boys fight.
I don't know. I reckon he's missing his dad. You must be missing him too, I suppose. Got pretty close, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'd best be off. I've got to go and find Pat.
Why?
Well, I needed to pick him up from the creche later. I've got this meeting at work and my boss will go ape if I missed it.
I can do that for you.
Really?
I ain't got nothing else to do. It'd be nice.
Right, OK, well... Do you hear that, Jack? Paul's going to look after you today. He was a very good friend of your daddy, so you be good, yeah? Cheers. Come on, then.
This is my club, Dennis. I ain't just giving it away.
And what about your family? You gotta move on, Sharon. Start again.
This was my life.
Exactly. Was. You're on your own then now. You got Vicky to worry about. You got your dad.
And you.
This isn't about me. I mean, what is this place? It's just bricks and mortar, Sharon, that's all.
All I'm asking is a fair asking price. That will help the family.
Well, if that's the only reason you're asking for a better price, then fair enough.
Maybe I should take Andy Hunter's offer.
No.
Well, you just said the place...
Well, I know what I said. But if you let Andy get hold of this place, then you might as well just give it straight to Sam Mitchell. Is that what you want?
Oh, he's got nothing to do with Sam.
Oh, do you believe all that rubbish, do you?
I believe him.
Oh, well, more fool you.
Have you thought this through? Donating an organ's a big step, physically and emotionally. Even if you're compatible, Ronnie's body might still reject the kidney. Now, are you prepared for every eventuality?
Look, I want to take the tests. I want to save Ronnie's life if I can.
And you haven't been pressured in any way?
Look, I want to help him. Ronnie's my brother.
OK. Well, there are 2 tests we'll need to run initially. We just need a blood sample for both. First, we make sure you have the same blood group as Ronnie. If we get a match there, we'll run a tissue typing test.
And what will that tell you?
As you know, Ronnie has a rare tissue type. I'm afraid unless you're a match, there's no hope of donating.
Look, I know all of that. Can we take the test now?
So, this tissue test, if Tarek is compatible, does that mean he's definitely related to us?
Well, the test can tell us if Tarek's definitely not related to you. Otherwise, it can only indicate the likelihood of your being related. To prove absolutely a genetic relationship, you would need a DNA test between a parent and a child.
See? If Dad was here...
So we'll still be none the wiser?
I wouldn't say that. If Tarek does share the same tissue type as Ronnie, the chances of them not being related are very, very slim indeed.
Ah, you'll look lovely in it. You'll be fighting the boys off. Yeah, watch. Martin, what do you reckon about this? Boy magnet or what?
Not half.
There you go.
You have no new messages.
Oh, you look smart, Charlie. If there's any women on the bench, you'll probably come home with a date.
Yeah, well, I'll be quite happy just to come home.
Well, you know what you can do about that, don't you?
Oh, your turn to have a dig, is it? Kat's already made her feelings pretty clear.
No one's having a dig, Charlie. We're just worried about you. I've done time. I know what it's like.
Yeah, I can handle it, Mum.
Do you reckon Viv would have stood by and let you see yourself get sent to prison?
With all due respect, Mo, Viv's not here.
Her kids are. She asked you to look after them. Are you going to let them down?
Like she let me down.
Do what?
Let's face it, Mo. I loved her to death. But she wasn't perfect, was she?
What are you trying to say?
Oh, it's something I should have said ages ago, but it's always easiest to soldier on. Take the easy road.
Viv never had it easy.
I'm not saying she did. She had to make a lot of hard decisions. But she made them without me.
She didn't want to hurt you.
So she lied about Zoe. About my own brother interfering with my daughter. I had a right to be able to decide what was the best thing to do. But she took that away from me.
It was for your own good. She was trying to protect you.
Maybe. But this time, I decide what's good for me. And if I have to go to prison, then at least I can sleep nights.
So it's my day off, and I thought I'd treat myself. What did you think? Both look nice.
Oi, I've got a bone to pick with you.
Why, what have I done?
The ad you put in is way too bright.
Sorry?
I have to go get felt tip pens and redo mine. And then that misery in the minute mark made me pay again because she said it was a different ad now.
Why, Gus? What do you reckon?
Oh, it looks nice. You never told me you were looking for a flat, mate.
I'll take it. Well, sorry, I didn't think. It was all a bit sudden. Okay, darling. See you later. Look, why don't we both save ourselves some money, move in together?
No, I don't know about sharing with a girl.
You like soppy poetry, you always smell nice, and you always listen to people when they're upset. You're practically a girl yourself. And I bet you even put the toilet seat down when you're finished.
Yeah, well, you drink like a fish, go out on the pool, eat kebabs with extra chili sauce, so you're almost a bloke.
Well, there you go then. We both get what we want. So when do you want to move in?
I'm not dropping it 25 grand. Look, forget it. Hi. We need to talk.
All right, Dad.
I'll get 'em. Might be my last chance.
Usual, yeah?
Yes, love.
I'll get those.
Well?
I've tried. He ain't having any.
Well, maybe if we get little Mo to talk to him.
No, babes, I've tried. She's not taking any calls from anyone.
We've got to do something.
That ain't helping.
You don't have to.
Hey, ain't charity. Just call me something in common.
Nice one, Dennis.
What are you telling that for? We're trying to talk him out of all this hero rubbish.
Okay, I can't ban people from buying drinks, darling. Excuse me. Yep.
Right. There you go, girls.
Cheers, Dad.
That was nice of him, wasn't it?
If you're happy taking drinks off of small-time gangsters, I suppose.
It might be something I've got to get used to.
Don't tell your mum I don't want you spoiling your supper. Huh?
What are you doing?
What does it look like? I'm trying to take something bad and make it into something good.
Well, that's very nice. Are you going to tell him a story? Maybe you should tell him the one about the wicked stepmother.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Do you know, I think I preferred you as a drunk on a bench. At least then you were being real.
I'm trying to make things better.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it? You're in too deep, Paul.
I'm doing all I can.
Oh, well, that's very sweet. Why don't you take him to the circus? Pretty soon you'll have made up for everything.
Greetings, faithful bartender. I'll have a gin and tonic, please, because I'm celebrating. I've just got myself another job.
Hey.
Yeah, manager of the community centre. Just been to the interview.
Nice one, but let's have the let joy be unconfined, eh?
You don't have to sit with your old man, you know. You could go over and see Kelly. Last day and all that.
She ain't going anywhere. Besides, it might be my last day with you.
Charlie, good luck today, mate.
Cheers, Derek.
If there's anything I can do, you let me know, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, but my flat's great. And I've got tons of clothes and stuff. It don't make sense for me to move.
Yeah, but I've got a load of big, heavy books, and, well, I don't really like change.
Well, my place is great.
So's mine. Look, why don't we check out both places and make a list of all the good and bad points?
All right, sounds fair. I can probably pack up the store once Zoe's gone.
Yeah, and then you can move into mine.
Mine?
Dear, oh dear, this is a mess.
Fire will do that.
You said on the phone you wanted to talk.
I'd been thinking about your offer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe I was a bit quick off the mark turning you down.
Oh, maybe you're a bit late.
How do you mean?
I don't know if I'm interested anymore. I've been asking questions. It seems like this place is a bit of a death trap. Not to mention its reputation. Drugs, overdoses, robberies...
No, they were just one-offs. This club is a good little earner.
Well, not at the moment, it ain't.
Look, you don't understand. This place, it was named after my mum and dad. I've put my heart and soul into it.
Yeah, can't put a price on memories, eh? Thing is, you can't sell them neither. Now, face it, it's a wreck.
Well, I thought you were interested.
I am, but not at the price you're asking. Drop 20 thou, maybe you got to do it.
You're joking. I'd rather starve.
Fine. Maybe I'll come back in a couple of weeks. Only my offer will be another 20 thou lower.
Wait.
It's a bit pokey.
It's compact. It's what's it, not juju. Bijou.
Oh, is that French for pokey?
Well, you'll never lose things in a small place.
I'll never lose well, that's for sure. You'll take up half this living room.
All right then, clever clocks. Let's see what you can do.
So I'm gonna go get a coffee or something. Does anyone want anything?
No, thanks.
I won't be long, yeah?
You could try and make an effort.
Why?
Because it's not about him. It's about Ronnie, yeah?
Look, Ash is right. We should make some sort of an effort with him.
Have you any idea what this is doing to me?
I know. Can you imagine what it's been like for him? I mean, we've only just found all this out, and look what it's doing to us. He's known about it most of his life.
You saying we should feel sorry for him?
I'm just saying it might help if we put ourselves in his position. I mean, all these years hanging around this family, knowing what he knows.
I don't believe this. You're taking his side.
He's not saying that. You know he's not. We just need him at the moment.
Say he is telling the truth. Then he made me fall in love with him, knowing that I was his sister. Are you still feeling sorry for him?
Look, I know, and no one can forgive him for that. But everything has changed. Ronnie might die. And Tarek is trying to save his...
I'm not listening to this.
Karina.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, well, listen, good luck, Charlie, all right?
Cheers, son. You, look after my girls, yeah?
Oh, hey, come on, you'll be back tonight to sort out the hammers, you mark my words.
Yeah.
So,
just wanted to see him, you know?
No, it's all right. I'll go.
But just stay. He's your brother. I know how much you must hate me at the moment.
I hated you before, Tarek. This has just made things worse.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Is that it? And then you walk away. Like you walked away from Ronnie when he was about to get stabbed.
So I'm here, aren't I?
Only because Mickey had his say. You've been having a laugh with him, have you? Making up your big stories.
I was scared.
You were scared. My brother is dying in there. Don't you talk to me about being scared.
I need to think.
You have never thought about anything in your life that wasn't about doing you a favour. You're loving this, aren't you?
What?
Ash and Addie having to suck up to you and keep you on side. It's what you've always wanted. You're about to get caught out big time.
But honestly, I'm only here for Ronnie. Ronnie's the only mate that I have. He's my brother.
Stop saying that! He's my brother! Stop trying to steal this from me like you're trying to steal everything else.
You're right. I know how much I've hurt you. I don't expect you to understand. But there's no other reason for me to be here except to save Ronnie. I don't expect you to believe me. I don't deserve for you to believe me. I'm sorry.
Do you know why I really hate you right now? I haven't slept all night thinking about this mess. This horrible, horrible mess. And do you know what I was thinking? Tarek's got to be lying. Even if it meant there was no one to save Ronnie. You made me wish my brother would die.
Some good news. There's a couple of very reasonable people on the bench. The other one I'm not so sure of, but these two I've seen exercise a fair amount of leniency in cases like this.
Cases? He's done what any ordinary bloke would have done. And what you trying to say?
What I'm saying is, cases involving what we might call taking the law into your own hands. Now, if your son-in-law can explain...
I am not apologising.
I'd strongly advise it. But convince the bench you're sorry, and they may be persuaded to give you a community punishment order.
Come on, you two. Let's get a cup of coffee. Yeah, I could do with one.
Coffee's all round then?
Yeah, I'll stay with Dad. Come, why don't we sit down, eh?
You lot don't give up, do you? Look, I'm sorry, love, but, I can't change my mind.
Don't expect you to. If you're not going to do it for Cat or Little Mo, what chance do I stand, eh?
That's not what it's about.
I need you around, Dad. This baby needs its granddad.
You've got Gary now. I mean, all right, say, well, if I do go down, well, it won't be that long, a few months maybe.
Yeah, and what if it's longer? You're going to miss the birth.
You don't need me, dear. You're strong. You'll walk it.
How do you know I'm strong, eh? You never had to find out, did you? Not like with the others. I was always the one sat in the corner with it all going on around me. Didn't mean I didn't need you. I've tried so long for this baby.
I know, love. I'm really happy for you.
No, but what if something goes wrong? Who's going to be there for me, eh? Gary's going to be just as upset as me.
Well, what use will I be?
Look at our family. Look at what we've been through. You were the one that held it together. We need you, Dad.
I have to do this. It's about principles.
What about being a good dad and granddad, eh? Don't you feel just as strongly about that? Or are two little words more important to you?
Light, airy.
Oh, more like hairy. There's more Willard on the couch than there is on him.
Sorry, my place definitely wins.
No way, it's a hole.
Fine. You want to end up paying twice the rent and living with some trekkie.
Fine. Why don't we just toss for it?
No, that's boring. We should have some sort of a competition.
Like what?
I don't know, something fun. Dominoes, arm wrestling, drinking.
No way.
Look, I don't care what it is, as long as it's not darts, unless you want your ears pierced.
I'm pretty good at darts.
Tell you what, flip it. Heads, we have a drinking match. Tails, we play darts.
All right. Darts it is. You better start packing, babe.
Best out of 3.
No way.
You'll be fine, Charlie.
Yeah. See you on the other side, eh, Dad?
Good luck, Dad. Yeah. Yeah, just tell them what they want to hear. Don't care if it hurts. Remember, it's only words, yeah?
You're right. I'm going to tell them I'm sorry.
Brilliant, Dad.
Good on you, Charlie.
Can't believe she went for it.
Oh. Oh, what choice do you have? I usually get what I want.
Oh, is that right?
Oh.
What exactly do you want from me, Andy?
Well, I thought we decided that already. 2 mutual interests, merging, sharing floor space.
It's going to be a lot of floor space, too.
Yeah, well, you got to have room to manoeuvre, right?
I mean, we're obviously talking about knocking through to the snooker club.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, what else would we be talking about?
To new partnerships.
And plenty of floor space.
Calling Mr. Charles Slater.
I don't believe this.
I'm going to kill him. Look, everyone just calm down. He's looking for a reaction. Let's just not do him any favours, right?
What might find you in here?
Hold up, son. It's 1 apiece and this is the decider.
Yes! 100! What are you after?
I've changed my mind about that top. Is that all right?
Is it the wrong size? I can change it.
No, it's the colour and... Well, I got it home and it just ain't me.
All right, fair enough. Well, look, I ain't got the money on me now. Can I owe you?
Yeah.
Oh, bed and breakfast. You are so going down. Double to finish.
Oh, that's not fair. You hustled me.
Move in when you like.
As you'll see from the reports, Mr. Slater is a man of previously exemplary character and has already lost his livelihood as a result of the revoking of his carriage licence. In addition, I would like to bring to your attention Mr. Slater's complete cooperation with the police and that he has already pleaded guilty to the charges against him.
Thank you, Mr. Shelby. We have read all the relevant reports in the case, but we are concerned that Mr. Slater has expressed no remorse for his actions.
Excuse me, Your Honour. I'd like to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the hurt and shame that I've caused my family, especially my daughter, Maureen.
We were thinking more of remorse over your actions, Mr. Slater.
I'm just sorry I didn't finish the job when I had the chance. No disrespect, Your Honour, but that man there doesn't deserve to share the same air as normal, decent people. And if I had the chance to do what I did again, I would make sure I did it properly, because he's scum. And I'm disgusted that a law-abiding citizen has to stand here in your court, having done a job which you should have been doing in the first place.
One more remark like that, and I will hold you in contempt. Now we'll take a short break while we consider sentencing.
You all right there, huh?
Your daddy bought this watch. Look.
Daddy.
Yeah. Little star, it says. He was right there, wasn't he, eh? Because you're a little smasher. You see, your dad, he thought he was ill. He thought he'd have to go away. So he bought this and had it engraved so you'd always know he cared. Anyway, things changed and he thought he wasn't going to have to go away after all. So he gave it to me. Because he thought I was his mate. So, I'm going to keep this for you. I'm going to keep it safe so you can come round and take it out until you're old enough to wear it properly, because I know you ain't got no dad no more, and believe me, you know I'd do anything to make it so that you had. But until then, you need anything at all, I'll be there for you.
Have you seen Karina anyway?
No, we had a row.
She's still here?
It wasn't my fault.
What have you said to her?
Just calm down. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Any news?
We've got the results of Tarek's tests.
And?
Well, you share the same blood group as Ronnie, and you're a good tissue-type match. We'll need to run a physical, but it looks like you're a suitable donor.
Thank you. Yeah, nice one.
Brilliant. All right, let's get on with it.
Willful violence such as this will not be tolerated by these courts. However, the accused has offered mitigating circumstances, and we've taken account of his previous good character. On the other hand, his failure to show remorse for his actions leaves us no choice but to impose a custodial sentence of 3 months' imprisonment.